Without making use of auxiliary verb and main verb, you cannot change to active to passive or passive to active. You cannot apply this simple rule in all the sentences. If you are not thorough with tenses, then you cannot change active and passive voice. If the object is singular, we are going to use is. If the object is plural, we are going to use are. The more examples you take and the more examples you solve, the better you become. Hello, hi, namaste and welcome to Vidyashram, Temple of Excellence. I am Nanda Kishore, Faculty of English in Vidyashram, Mysuru. In my previous session, I had discussed about note making, and in today's session, I am going to discuss about active and passive voice. So let us see what is active and passive voice and what are the rules of active and passive voice in today's session. So what is active voice basically? The active voice describes a sentence where the subject performs the action stated by the verb. Remember this, in active voice, according to the statement of active voice, it describes a sentence where the subject performs the action stated by the verb. So what is subject here? He is the subject and he is performing an action. What is it? Watching, right? Stated by the verb. So what is he doing here? He is watching. And what is her? It is object. Remember this sentence throughout the session. He is watching her. So what is he doing here? He is watching her. And main thing you need to observe, there is an auxiliary verb which is, and it is in present tense or present continuous tense. And there is second sentence here, Max ate 2 mangoes. Observe the action word, Max ate 2 mangoes. There is no auxiliary verb here. This is the main verb, and what is Max here? It is the subject, and what action is he doing here? Eating, which is in past tense. Ate 2 mangoes is object. So both these sentences are in active voice. So let us see what is passive voice. In passive voice, the subject is acted upon by the verb. In simple, if you remember, he is watching her, the statement in active voice, how will be the sentence changed to passive voice? She is being watched by him. He is watching her becomes she is being watched by her. Now if you ask me why we have to use both of the auxiliary verbs, is being, why can't we strike out being? Then it will be wrong, because if you go to previous sentence, this action word or verb is in continuous tense. So when you come to continuous tense, you need to make use of being here. So without making use of being, you cannot complete the sentence which is in continuous tense. It goes wrong. She is watched by him is simple present tense. If you leave out this being, then it is wrong according to present continuous tense. I will just simplify it more once we move on with tenses, how tenses will change in active and passive voice. Just observe the second sentence, Max ate 2 mangoes. First thing what you have to observe while changing active to passive or passive to active, you have to make use of verb or auxiliary verb. Without making use of auxiliary verb and main verb, you cannot change to active to passive or passive to active. Let me just simplify it. Max ate 2 mangoes. Very first rule, while changing the voices in active and passive, you need to observe tenses. Remember, always I tell you, you need to be careful with tenses. If you are not thorough with tenses, then you cannot change active and passive voice. So, very first rule, you have to observe what is the tense here. If you keenly observe, closely observe here, Max ate. So 8 is simple past tense. And how will you change it? So in simple past tense, if you observe, 2 mangoes were eaten by Max. There is one formula to change active to passive and passive to active. Let us see it further, and let me just explain it in detail as we proceed further. Now observe the sentences here. There are 2 sentences. One is in active and the other is in passive. So remember, if you read this sentence, there is no auxiliary verb here. No auxiliary verb. This sentence, as I told you, the very first rule should be trying to identify the tense. Without identifying the tense, you cannot change into passive. So let us see it. Tarun taught Shreya. So we don't know what Tarun taught to Shreya. He might have taught mathematics, he might have taught any skills, soft skills, whatever it might be, but the statement is Tarun taught Shreya. According to this statement, what is the subject? Tarun is the subject and taught is verb. There is no auxiliary verb, and object is Shreya. So we simply consider the formula of SVO. What is this SVO? S stands for subject and V stands for verb and O stands for object. But this formula of SVO changes to OVS in passive voice. Observe object, verb and subject. So how there is a change in passive voice. Shreya is object, so it is reversed here. SVO becomes OVS here. OVS. So this is one simple rule. You cannot apply this simple rule in all the sentences. Keep this in mind. Shreya is object, Shreya was taught by him, because we are talking about past tense. If this sentence is changed, Tarun teaches Shreya. So what will be the tense here? The tense will be simple present tense, because taught becomes teaches. So if that is the case, it is simple present tense. And what will be the passive voice here? Shreya is taught. Shreya is taught by Tarun. So that is the reason why I tell you is, was and all these auxiliary verbs play a key role. And if you don't know tenses, your passive and active voice, or it could be active to passive voice, so the sentence will be completely wrong. So let us see what are the other changes you need to observe. How subject and object change. Remember, a subject could be noun, it could be a pronoun as well, and it can change. How I becomes me, we becomes us, you remains you, they becomes their and them, he becomes him, and she becomes her. I have only used pronouns here. What about nouns? As I told, if I just take the word Nakul, the name of a person, do you think that Nakul will change into he or it or him? No, it will remain Nakul itself. So remember this, the name will never change. Hope you are following what I am teaching you. So what is it? Change in tenses. And first one, as I told you, there are 3 tenses, and each single tense has 4 subtenses: past, present and future. Under present tense, I have taken simple present tense, and let us see how the sentence which is in simple present tense will change to passive from active. One important thing that you need to remember is auxiliary verbs which are used in passive voice. So is, am, are, you need to remember auxiliary verbs, or simply known as helping verb. This is also known as helping verbs, and is, am, are is under simple present tense. Here I have taken a sentence, Shreya writes. Very first rule, remember this, from active to passive voice, while changing the voices, you have to observe the action word. If there is any helping verb or auxiliary verb, keep that in mind, take it into consideration. If you go wrong with tenses, the entire statement or the sentence will be wrong. The voice will never change. Even if you try to change it, it will be wrong. To simplify it, as I told you, Shreya is subject, writes, it is in simple present tense. It is in present tense, under present tense, it is in simple present tense. A letter is object. Remember the rule, SVO changes to OVS. Now this is the complete object. Let us change it. A letter is, this is very important, is written. This is V3, third form of the verb. Remember that, V3, by Shreya. We are going to make use of the word by, and most of the people teach you active and passive voice by keeping this word in mind. Why? Because they simply tell you, if you come across the word by in any sentence, it is in passive. One simple trick, easy simple rule to identify passive voices: by. If you find by in sentence, then it is in passive. But this rule will not be applied in all the sentences. There are sentences you will find by, but it will be in active voice. So let us see that later. As I told you, Shreya is object. Try to observe this auxiliary verb. A letter is written by Shreya. But how will the sentence change here? I have taken simple present tense. Now you may have a doubt. How will the sentence change if the sentence is in past tense? Simple past tense. We will see it later. I have second sentence to deal with. She does not write a letter. Now this sentence is in positive. What if the sentence is in negative? Let us see it. She does not write a letter. A letter is not written by her. Why? You have to leave out does. If you use does, the sentence is incomplete, it is incorrect, and the entire structure will be wrong. A letter is not written by her. To simplify this sentence even further, let me just make use of one more sentence. What if the sentence begin with does she write a letter? How do you change this? Now, does she write a letter? This is an active voice. How will you change into passive voice? First one, you identify the tense, and there is no tense here because you cannot identify with the presence of does, do, does, did, do forms. Whenever we use do form, remember the rule I have taught you. Verb will always be in present tense. So you take this as a present tense, but under this rule, simple present tense, remember this, if the question is asked, change this active voice into simple past tense or simple present tense, then you have to keep this in mind, simple present tense, and change it accordingly. Does she write a letter becomes is a letter written by her? Question mark is very important. I will try to change this very same sentence under simple past tense. Let us move on to simple past tense now. Auxiliary verbs used in passive voices, was or were. Remember, in simple present tense, the auxiliary verbs were is, am, are, and in simple past tense, the auxiliary verbs are was or were. Now observe the sentence, Shreya wrote a letter. But in simple present tense, the sentence was Shreya writes a letter. But in past tense, Shreya wrote a letter. How will the word write and wrote changes? A letter was written by Shreya. If you observe simple present tense, a letter is, only change you can see is was and is. So this was and is will decide whether the active voice is in simple present tense or simple past tense. A letter was written by Shreya. Observe The sentence here, a letter is written by Shreya, simple present tense, but in simple past tense, a letter was written by Shreya. Likewise, she did not write a letter. Remember, you cannot just identify the tense in this sentence. Why? Because did, do form is used. So the same sentence is also used in simple present tense. She does not write a letter becomes she did not write a letter, and a letter was not written by her is passive voice, and only word that will change is was. Observe, a letter is not written becomes a letter was not written by her. So how about present continuous tense? Auxiliary verbs used is being, are being, and am being. So the three auxiliary verbs, if you observe in simple present tense, is, am, are, only is, am, are. But in continuous tense, being will be extra word that you are going to make use of in the sentence. Shreya is singing a song. Now observe, here there is an auxiliary verb. Shreya is singing. Verb, if you observe verb, main verb, it is in ing form, which indicates continuous or progressive tense in the sentence. So how will be the passive voice of Shreya is singing a song? A song is being sung. Remember V3, sing, sang, sung. Always in passive voice, we are going to make use of V3 or third form of verb, is being sung by Shreya. What if you remove the word being here? A song is sung by Shreya. According to the rule, this sentence is correct. Even if you remove being, you strike off being, song is sung by Shreya. Shreya is singing a song, but if you try to change it, according to the rule, present continuous tense, we are not talking about simple present tense. Shreya is singing a song, and if you change it to passive, by removing being, a song is sung by Shreya is not present continuous tense. It is not passive form of present continuous tense. A song is sung by Shreya will be simple present tense passive voice. Remember that just the word being will indicate whether this sentence is in progressive or continuous, or whether it is in simple present tense. Is Shreya drying clothes? Now this is a question here. How do you change it to passive? Are clothes being dried by Shreya? Now depending on the object, if the object is singular, we are going to use is. If the object is plural, we are going to use are. So this is very important. Is Shreya, why have we used is here? Because Shreya is singular. Are they drying clothes? They is plural, so we are going to make use of are. So depending on the subject and object, if subject is plural, are is used. Likewise the object, when you change the sentence from active to passive, depending on the subject or object, you are going to use auxiliary verb is or are. What about past continuous tense? I have chosen simple past and simple present, present continuous and past continuous, so it will be easy for you to understand, compare and understand it. Auxiliary verbs used in passive voices was being and were being. It is a bit tricky to understand while I'm trying to teach you here, but those who know tenses, they can just follow very easily what I am going through, what I am just discussing in today's session. Again, remember this, in present continuous tense, auxiliary verb was is. Shreya is singing a song, but in past continuous tense, auxiliary verb will be was. The moment you see this, you should be able to identify that this sentence is in past tense, whether it is in past, simple past, or past continuous, or past perfect. How do you decide that this is in past continuous? By looking at the main verb which has ing. Shreya was singing a song. A song was being, remember, is being is present continuous tense. Was being is past continuous tense. Just the auxiliary verb decides the tense, whether it is in past or present. A song was being sung by Shreya. Now let me just modify a bit. Shreya was singing. If I remove a and if I just add s, Shreya was singing songs. So what will be the answer here? You cannot begin the sentence with a because it is plural, and the sentence would be songs were. Why? Because we are talking about plural. Songs were, remember, was being or were being. Songs were being sung by Shreya. Shreya was singing melodious songs. Look at the sentence here. We are talking about melodious songs. So the object is plural. So melodious songs were being sung by Shreya. Keep this in mind. You cannot make use of the same words here. Depending on the subject or object, we are going to make use of auxiliary verbs. Were being, are being will be used depending on singular and plural. What about present perfect tense? Remember, the third tense would be present perfect tense. In perfect tense, has been and have been will be used. Shreya has written a letter. Has or have will be present perfect tense. What will be past perfect tense? Past perfect tense would be had. Remember that. I keep telling you 1,000 times, tenses, 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 because without tenses, majority of the grammar parts would be incomplete. So you have to be thorough with tenses. Shreya has written a letter becomes a letter has been. So in continuous tense, we are using being, but in perfect tense, we will be using auxiliary verb of been. A letter has been written by Shreya. Shreya has written letters, singular or plural. Remember this. Letters have been, depending on the subject or object, auxiliary verbs will be used. It could be has or have. What about past perfect tense now? Remember that? Had been. Has and have been changed to had been. They had won the match. Remember that? They had won the match. The match had been, this is object, don't forget this. They is subject, had won is verb. Helping verb plus main verb. Subject, verb and object changes to object, verb and subject. They becomes them. How the subject and object change? The main verb will remain the same here, one and one, but the pronouns and subject, how the subject becomes object and object becomes subject. This is very important. Had they won the game? Now, question mark. Had they won the game? Had the game been won by them? The more examples you take and the more examples you solve, the better you become. Because only with these two examples, you cannot attempt the questions. It could be in your final examination or it could be, in your midterm. And this active and passive voice will also be tested in most of the government examinations. So keep this in mind. If ever you have the tendency of getting a government job in future, you need to be thorough with grammar parts, because English grammar or English paper is one of the mandatory and compulsory paper in most of the competitive examinations. And in most of the competitive examinations in English paper, they are going to test your grammar skills. It could be any grammar part. So the more examples you solve, the better you become. Simple future tense. Now we are done with past and present comparison. How about future now? In future, will be is the auxiliary verb or the helping verb. They will write a letter. Remember, will, the moment you see this word will, it will indicate that we are talking about future. They will write a poem. A poem will be written by them. They will write poems. How about changing this sentence a bit? They will write poems. Poems will be written by them. Keep this in mind. Will she write a poem? Will a poem be written by her? She becomes her. Remember this, how the pronoun changes from subject to object and object to subject. And it is not necessarily that you have to change all the sentences from active to passive. At times, they will ask you questions from changing passive voice to active voice. So you should do vice versa, from active to passive, from passive to active. How about future perfect tense? Now you might be wondering, where did future continuous tense vanish? You cannot change future continuous tense and 3 more sentences or 3 more tenses. Let me tell you in the next slide. Auxiliary verbs used in passive voice will be will have been. We are talking about future perfect. We are not talking about future continuous tense. She will have received a letter. When you read this sentence, it sounds grammatically error. Why? Because in these days, we are not using future perfect and future perfect continuous tense. We are not using these 2 sentences to frame or to construct the sentence with future perfect and future perfect continuous tense. So that might be the only reason that you might feel that this sentence is somehow grammatically wrong, but it is not, because these 2 sentences are almost dead because of no usage at all. But this is grammatically a correct sentence. She will have received the letter. The letter will have been, remember the auxiliary verb, the letter will have been received by her. Will she have received the letter? Will the letter have been received by her? I have just taken 2 sentences, and it is not mandatory that only these 2 sentences or the same sort of questions will be asked in your examination or to test your grammar knowledge. And in your examination, they are not going to ask you to change from active to passive or from passive to active. They are going to ask you with fill in the blanks form. So let us discuss in the next session. This is very important. If you don't remember this, you might try changing the sentences which are in this tenses. So what are these tenses? The sentences of following tenses can't be changed to passive voice. Try picking up a sentence under this tense and try to change it to passive voice, and you will not get answer. So which are these sentences? Present perfect continuous tense, all the perfect continuous tenses, past perfect continuous tenses, also future continuous tense and future perfect continuous tense. Try to take or try to choose or try to construct your own sentences. Try to change it to active to passive. You will not be able to get the correct answer. So remember this, this is a rule. Try doing it. You will never get an answer, correct answer. So that is it for today's session. In my next session, I will be discussing more complicated sentences. In my next session, I will be discussing more complicated sentences on active and passive voice. Until then, keep practicing. Have a good day. Take care.